Welcome back to more Final Fantasy XII. I just dropped a save right over there, and why do I not have my sword? Ash? Something's wrong with that. No, we want the bangles. Anyone else unequipped? That's just great. Alright, who's got the mithril blade? Right, you guys still have your equipment, right? You don't need that anymore because you're reserved. First of all, let's optimize that, and optimize that. I'm still going to equip Ash with the swivel blade because we're not supposed to have the other one just yet.
Such a tremendous honor to again be graced with your presence, Majesty. You left us with such great dispatch upon our last encounter that I must confess I had begun to worry that we may have given your Majesty some cause for offense.
Such a heartfelt display of remorse. Now what is it you want?
I want you to give me the Nethicite.
The Nethicite?
That is a base imitation. We seek Wraithwall's legacy, the ancient relics of the Dynast King. Day-affected Nethicite. Did you not tell them, Captain Azalus?
Majesty, he speaks of the Dawn Shard. That is the Nethicite. Are you mad, vossler? If we are to save Dalmasca, we must accept the truth. I will fight this profitless battle no more.
Captain Azalus has struck a wise bargain. In return for the Dawn Shard, the Empire will permit Lady Ash to reclaim her throne, and the Kingdom of Dalmasca will be restored. Think on it. An entire kingdom for a stone. You must admit, 'tis more than a fair exchange.
And when all is said and done, your master will have another pet.
Lady Ash, let us take him for the people of Dalmasca. Your Majesty wallows in indecision on peril of their heads. And his shall be the first to fall.
Well, at least your sword is to the point.
To think the relics of the Dynast King were day-affected Nethicite, Dr. Sid will be beside himself.
What did you say?
Captain Azalus, take them to Shiva. They should have leave to return to Rabanasta soon. I want you to assess its power.
Did our orders not specify that we return the stone for testing?
I will not chance returning with a stone that is yet unproven.
When we return to Dalmasca, we can announce that you are alive and well. I will then continue our negotiations with the Empire. I believe Lars is the key. He'll listen to us. We should trust him.
Who are you, vossler, to talk of trust?
A son of Dalmasca.
Our equipment here is limited, so we'll be using the ship's drive to make our assessment. Once we've connected the stone, the reaction should be easily measured.
Methods do not interest me, only results.
Fran? Such heat! The mist, it's burning!
6,800, 6,900, 7,000! This must be Deifacted Nethicite! The count still climbs!
Ah, we found it at last. True Deifacted Nethicite. The power of the Dynast King in my hands. Blood alone does not an emperor make, vain.
What is this? Something's wrong!
What is it?
You stand! Hold her down!
What's wrong with her?
I always knew Fran didn't take well to being tied up. I just never knew how much. How about you?
I like Fran's idea. Let's get out of here.
No farther! Sky Pirates, the future of Dalmasca will not be stolen. Why do this, Bosch? This struggle is futile. You must know where it leads.
I do know. All too well.
Well, you know how we open up these battles? Nah, we want this.
I must be strong. I must be strong. I must endure.
How about some of this? How about some of this?
Oh, there's a level up, and apparently all the grunts are down. And we got one more trick up our sleeves. Equip. Feel like now's a good chance to test out Demon's Bane. Go at it. 650 damage. Great. Definitely worth it.
Engine power falling rapidly. It's negative. Impossible.
Engine room, this is the bridge. Report.
What are they doing down there?
Happened.
The other side's draining the ship's power!
Disengage it at once.
I want that
We're
number
trying
3
to
unit
go
seal.
down.
Get near there.
Critical in 300. Cascade failure.
Ash, let's go.
All I have done, I've ever thought of Dalmasca first.
I know you do. I would ne'er gainsay your loyalty.
Look on what my haste has wrought. Did I act too quick? Or was your return too late? I can serve her no more. You must take up my charge.
This might get a little dicey.
The mist. It manifests now.
Is that what you call this?
What's that? I think it's the Dawn Shard.
Then what are we waiting for?
The dreadnought Leviathan is sunk. The 8th Fleet of the Arcadian Imperial Army lost. As word of the events in the yacht sounded throughout the Empire, quit I Bujerba, citing sudden malady. My true motive, to bring the various counter-imperial forces scattered throughout Ivalice together in unified resistance. By this time, Lady Ash had made her return to Rabanastre. She had not, however, made known her presence. Rather, she was content with keeping both her own whereabouts and those of the Dawn Shard concealed. Had she chosen then to go before her people, my error in announcing her suicide would be known, to the great detriment of my efforts to assemble a resistance. In such circumstance as the Lady Ash then found herself, even were she to proclaim Dalmasca restored, it would serve only to invite the Empire's wrath. Though Arcadia had lost her 8th Fleet, she remained, as ever, a military power with which to be reckoned.
The Rosarian Empire assembles a vast host under guise of martial exercises. It is our belief they wait for the proper pretext, the sooner to make their strike against Arcadia.
The loss of Leviathan and her fleet at such a time comes as a most grievous blow. Were Rosaria to invade, the battle would be hard fought. Had Lord Vayne not deployed the fleet so capriciously, we would not now find ourselves in such perilous circumstance.
Lord Vayne shall be made to answer for his actions. It is the will of the Senate. Excellency, though he be your son, justice must be served.
A convenient thing, justice. And so I must now make a choice between my throne and my son.
A most lamentable situation for us all.
Oh? For Lord Vayne, perhaps. Yet surely Lord Lauser will make for a fine emperor.
Lauser so adores his brother, and he is yet young.
But he will not remain young forever. Already he busies himself unraveling Lord Vayne's tangled skein. Lord Lauser has found his role to play and pursues it with some enthusiasm.
Ah, yes. And who would set him at such tasks?
What matter? Lord Vayne himself once saw his elder brothers brought to like justice, did he not? At your Excellency's behest, as I recall.
You may put yourself at ease, Lord Gramis. So long as the Senate watches over her, Arcadia's well-being will ever be ensured.
By your will, I shall bid Vayne return to Arcades.
So, it was the Dawn Shard that brought down the Imperial fleet.
You know your stuff.
Destructive power of such force. I've seen it once before. Lady Ash, you know of what I speak.
Nabudis.
The capital of Old Nebradia, Lord Rassler's fatherland. At the time of the invasion, a division of Imperials entered the city. There was a mighty explosion. Friend and foe died alike. Something was there. One of the Dynast King's relics. The Midlight Shard was in Nebradia.
More Nethicite. Well, no wonder they invaded.
That ridiculous war. The trap at the treaty signing. All this because Vayne wanted power. He must not be allowed to claim the Nethicite. The Empire must never hold it.
Oh, they already do. The Dusk Shard, most likely the Midlight Shard too. Besides, can't they manufacture Nethicite now?
Very well. Then the path set before us is clear. We'll use the Dawn Shard to fight them. Dalmasca does not forget kindness, nor ill deed done. With sword in hand, she aids her allies. Sword in hand, she lays to rest her foes. This Nethicite I hold must be my sword. I will avenge those who have died. And the Empire will know remorse.
You even know how to use it?
The Garif may know. The Garif people live by the old ways. Magicite lore is a part of their culture. They may hear it. The cry of the Nethicite's power. Whispers of the stone's menace.
Dangerous though it be, what we need now is power. Should we declare Dalmasca free without the means to defend our claim, the Empire would crush us. You must take me to meet with the Garif.
They live beyond Osman Plain.
Not exactly close.
Compensation, is that what you want?
Straight to the point, aren't we? I like that. Compensation. How about the ring?
This? Isn't there something else?
No one's forcing you. I'll give it back to you as soon as I find something more valuable.
What do you mean something more valuable?
Hard to say. I'll know when I find it. What is it you want, Vaughn? What are you looking for?
Me? What am I looking for? I guess... Well, you know...
The Garif are said to dwell in Kirwan.
So they do. We'll need to head south, past the Giza Plains.
It is the rains now in Giza. The wadis will be swollen with the deluge. Passage may be difficult.
But those same waters may also lay open new routes to us.
Regardless, we must go south, yes?
First things first. You're eager to be on your way, I know. But we should see that we're prepared before setting out.
I made my resolve 2 years ago. I swore to overcome any hardship I may face.
Man cannot live by resolve alone, Princess.
You know, that is right, and I feel like we should get some new spells now that we made more progress in the main storyline. This is the clan place, right? Yeah, this is the clan shop. Huh. What do you got? Chocobo feed. That's great. Just great. You know what? What I really wanted to check out was, first of all, marks, and second of all, new spells. Those are always nice. Where is actually the magic store? Wait, this isn't what we want, is it? Nope. Magic store's like way up there. You know, we might as well check out the techniques too while we're at it. This is something I like. Regeneration also nice. I think the rest of them are rather pointless. I also believe we need more money. But first, let's go take a look at techniques. I don't even know if there's a good technique out there. I know telekinesis is good and absolutely necessary. I don't know anything else. Because I don't exactly want to rely on vossler to deal damage now that he's sort of, you know, dead. Soul Eater, sheer. Really? You don't have telekinesis? That's garbage. So we covered techniques, we covered magics. I guess the only thing left to do is to take a look at armors and weapons. Now we do have that Demon's Bane, which means we won't be needing much in terms of damage output, even though we only have that on Ashe. But I'm okay with Ashe being a damage dealer. She always was once we gave her the Zodiac Spear. I have absolutely no idea why. I think the first time I picked her because she was lacking in damage output. And this time I'm just gonna give it to her because, well, last time I gave it to her. What do we got here? Iron stuff. How much damage does this thing... How much defense does this have? 11? Bronze shield, that's very nice. Evade 12. What do we even have? -2. We have a round shield with 14 evade. Oh, this looks nice. It's expensive as balls, though. Golden armor, very nice. Also expensive. Well, let's see what's affordable. Let's go take a look at weapons first. Now, what do you got in terms of weapons? Ancient sword, huh? 35 damage, not bad. Blood sword, 41 damage, not bad at all. What's this thing? 50 damage. Katana two-handed. I don't even know if that's good or not. But I think this one also gets us a blood sword if we sell this stuff. I forgot what it was. It involved the stone, so let's try and sell that first. Where is it? Solid gems, solid stones. Of course we have 2. Just enough for that. And also, believe we need to sell some glass jewels. And I think the last one is... Demon Eyeball? No, Iron Scraps probably. Anything? Something's available. Crimson Blade, huh? You know what? I'm gonna buy this and see if this is the right thing. Blood Sword, good. Now for the rest of the loot, I think... Just sell the stuff that we have a lot of. 25 of this. Earthstone. Also lots of this. Firestone. I just want to keep a couple of things around in case we need it for some other recipes. Darkstone, huh? 26 pebbles. These things sell for 2 gold. You know, I kind of wonder what these are actually for. Wolf pelts. I don't think I'll need any of that. Small feathers. That's actually all the loot we can ditch which is kind of depressing. I also would like to know where we can actually find some of the other stuff, you know? The accessories that we can equip. Let's actually see what items we have. Loot. So I'm looking at the list of items right now, and it seems like the Blood Sword is actually Darkstone 5, Glass Jewel 2, and Solid Stone 2. So I guess I sold some Darkstone while I was farming the skeletons. In terms of... Nah, not the guns. In terms of shields and heavy armor, there is Firestone and Molting, which gets you the basic shield that we have. Not the round shield, the thing we had before, the Eskuchin thing, which gives you 6 evade. So that's not something that we would need right now. Next is probably Golden Garb, which gives you a set of gold armor for Iron Carapace, Tan Hides, and Dark Magicite. Do we have that? That's an Earth Magicite. We have Dark Stones. Well, we don't have any Dark Magicite, so we can't really buy that. Time to go grind some more. Actually, what I would like to do is go check out the Giza Plains while it's still flooded. You know, as soon as someone sees the Giza Plains, I'm free to go grind there all I want. I don't exactly want to skip the cutscene when you first get to the Giza Plains. Oh, would you look at that? Even the background over there changed. It's all green and stuff. Now, you know, I'm going to try and give the Bloodsword license to Bosch. No, not Vaughn. Oh, the Esper license. So these work just like Quickenings. You can only give them to one person. I'm not actually going to use that because they replace your 2 other party members. And this one actually is really cheap. But yeah, I just feel like at this point, even the Esper won't be able to out-damage 2 of our party members. So I'm gonna keep that one for now. And as for swords, Demon's Bane. Really? Where do weapons come in? Blood Sword. That is a one-handed sword. On hit, sap. I have absolutely no idea why it's not here. But you know what, Bosch? You're gonna need your weapons. Maybe someone will give you a Demon's Bane. Maybe we'll pick another one up. What? Now, where exactly is the Blood Sword? You know, I'm gonna pick this one up as well. Is it down here? That's weird. So many license points spent on just that one sword. Shields 3. Maybe we'll need that later. I guess the Blood Sword isn't the most efficient of the swords in terms of license points. But you know what? We're gonna pick that up. It requires more license points than the Demon's Bane, and I don't even think it has the best attack. Blood Sword has plus 41. And Demon's Bane has 59. Of course, it's just a worse sword. Of course it applies sap, but I don't think that's going to be very important because our party is probably going to finish off any targets before the sap actually kicks into effect. Well now, it looks like there is absolutely no cutscene here, which I'm perfectly fine with. Let's just go and pick some shit up and take a look at what new enemies are around. Level 19, Hyena. I see things definitely leveled up. Well, so does the experience. So I'm gonna come around here and kill a bunch of shit. See how well that works out for everyone. Another interesting thing, I do play Dissidia, and I believe this blood sword is actually Furion's CX mode sword. Something nice. It's nice to see a familiar sword in a Final Fantasy game that isn't Dissidia, I guess. I do have 500 hours on Dissidia for anyone who cares. Nobody probably cares. Giza Plain map still looks pretty much the same. Weird. Let's just go and explore one additional area and see what happens. Now, from playing this game previously, I do remember that there are elementals here. Don't use magic near them. If you do, then terrible things will happen. Shit, what is that? Oh, it's only level 20, so I guess we can take that eventually. Stole the fish skill. I don't think we need fish scales, but I think we might need something from the tortoise. So let's try and steal that shit first. Hard to believe that the only thief in our team isn't doing the steal. It's a water stone, very nice. Not really. That turtle actually hurts. Water, huh? I don't know if that's an AoE attack. That dropped a turtle shell. Very nice. Oh shit. See that? We don't want any part of that. It's still not pissed off at us just yet. And apparently there's traps now on Giza Plains. Oh shit. Now as long as we don't use magic near that thing, it should be fine. So we're gonna try and steal from it. Now it is level 25. Storm Magicite, very nice. Now let's try and finish it off before it tries to kill us with anything too powerful.
I must be strong.
It seems like everyone died. Ash is all up to you, man. Don't fail me. Start throwing stars at things. Well, first of all, you throw stars at things, and then you throw stars on the ground, making it explode, damaging things. Shit. Shit. Okay, let's stay away from that thing. 26 health. Not cool at all. Someone on this team has revive, right? I can't believe that quickening didn't bring that thing down. That's terrible. In terms of licenses, let's give Ash her revive as well. I feel like the only revive coming from Bosch is not really the best thing for the team. Also, Cure All on Ash would be nice because of her large mana pool. That raise is actually there as well. I guess we can give Vaughn that as well. Vaughn already has that. Great. So that's the second time I picked a fight with something I shouldn't have. Oh, we already have that in terms of gambits. Ally any. Let's not do arrow. Want to raise the dead ally. Wait, he already does that as well. That's only Ash that's the very selfish one that doesn't revive allies. Raise. Put that shit up. Raise before cures. Vaughn, why are you being selfish? You're supposed to raise people before it cures. All that mana burst sort of. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I still think I can handle myself against these wolves. Now that's silence on, I think I can dispel that. White magics? Oh, no mana. Full. Alright, you don't have the license to use basic spells. That's okay. I'm gonna give you that. Even though it's probably a big waste. Dispel, let's pick this one up for you as well. Silence and Sleep. One actually has really good mana capacity later on, I think. I think it actually outclasses everyone in every single stat. So let's give Bosch back his ability to cast. So yeah, let's not piss off the elementals again. I mean, it was fun trying to kill it, but you can see how much damage that quickening actually did, and why we really should stay away from it. Now, in terms of what I'm going to do off camera, probably bring the rest of our team up to speed in terms of levels, and also just kill a bunch of shit here, because they seem to give good experience. Firestone and Pebble, very nice. Now those elementals are the weakened form of those giant ball thing we saw at the Sand Seas. Imagine what happens if we try to actually quickening that down. I can say it ends with D, it starts with D and ends with H and rhymes with death.